We all know that music has been around for a long time. It's been around since Elvis Presley and Michael Jackson times, basically the BC era of music. But did you know music existed even before that? Yeah, I know, that's pretty crazy. I was astonished when I found that out too. Apparently, in the caveman era, where they wore wigs and fruity clothes, there was an artist named Beethoven. And back then, there was a lot of hype around him. So my curiosity got the best of me, and I listened to a few of his tracks. And I was flabbergasted, dumbfounded, discombobulated at how trash this music was. It made me think, why is this man even remembered and considered a legend in everybody's elementary school music class? It also made me think, why don't I compare one of the greatest musicians of all time, Playboi Carti, with this overrated old man? I mean, they both make classic music, although for the other guy that's debatable. So why not show you why Sir Jordan Terrell Carter is better than Beethoven? By the way, if y'all didn't know, I'm a day one Carti stan. I've been bumping his music ever since he was Millie rockin' in New York. I even loved Whole Lotta Red when it first dropped. I didn't forget you fake Carti stans hating on it and saying Mario Judah's Whole Lotta Red was better. I didn't forget that. I remember. Y'all fake. I'm real. Sorry. I just had to get that off my chest. Anyways, I'm a real Carti vamp. Now let's get back to the facts. In this comparison, I'll be going over the 3 essential categories that makes an artist great. Those categories being legacy, lyrics, and music listening experience. And both artists will be scored out of 100 in each category. Anyways, no more peeing on the urinal cakes. Let's get this started. Alright, so first up we got legacy. Now, an artist's legacy shows the impact the artist and his work had on the musical landscape. And I feel there's no better man that has had a bigger impact in history than Playboi Carti. This man has only made instant classics, has one of the greatest unreleased music catalogs in history, has had a baby with a top 5 rapper, and he fine. No homo, but maybe a little homo. Like, come on, this man has long time, R.I.P., Flatbread Freestyle, Shooter, R.I.P. Fredo, and Poke It Out all on the same album. We gonna forget about that Nicki first though. This man's fan base is full of the most intelligent, smart individuals out there. We got future rocket scientists in this fan base. And the man has created vampires. What has this man not done? It's clear this man will not only leave a legacy in the hip-hop community for years to come, but also be in the history books known as the prophet of our society. I'm giving Carti 100 out of 100 in the legacy category. Now we have Beethoven. Honestly, I personally never met anybody in my life that listens to Beethoven. Like seriously, when was the last time you was driving with your friend and he said, hey yo, put on some Beethoven next? Nigga, if you don't get out my car. But that has never happened to you because no one has ever said that ever in the history of mankind. But I'll give him this. You know, he's still talked about today. He still got some clout after 1,000 years later. Orchestra teachers love him and old people love him too. So that's not nothing. I'll give him a 40 out of 100 in the legacy category. Obviously he's not Carti level, but he has a whole movie named after him, so I'll give him that. Next category, we have lyrics. Lyrics are an essential part to an artist's music. In ways, lyrics could be a way to connect with an artist's inner deep true feelings and emotions. And Playboi Carti is one of the greatest lyricists of all time. The man writes his heart out in every single one of his songs, displaying emotions that only his true fans, like myself, would understand, bringing out his inner Shakespeare on every album. My personal favorite lyrics from Mr. Carter is from his highly acclaimed song, New Tank. In this song, Carti says these lyrics: I'm serving that bass, I'm serving that bass, I got me some thoughts, they thought I was gay. Whoa. Now, when you analyze these lyrics, it's clear that this is a hidden message of World War II militarization and human trafficking. Let me explain. His opening lyrics, I'm serving that bass, tell the story of the demilitarization of Japan's army after the World War II. But Carti says he's serving his base, meaning he won't abandon his country of Japan, no matter what. Thank you for serving our country, Carti. And his second line, I brought me some thoughts, has a subliminal message of the terrors of the human traffic industry, saying how easy it is to acquire a woman, aka thoughts, in the underground. And the lyrics, they thought I was gay. It's just a fun, quirky joke of him saying that he listens to Drake. This man is a genius when writing a song, and lyrics with hidden meanings like what I just showed you is in all of his songs. We are witnessing a modern day MLK in our eyes. And that's why Carti deserves nothing less than a 500 out of 100 in lyrics. Now let's move on to Beethoven's lyrics. Oh wait, he doesn't have any. This sorry excuse of a musician doesn't even have lyrics in his song. And when I tried to look them up, these things popped up. What is this? Morse code? Who writes their music like this? Come to find out, he was deaf his whole career. How he make music if he can't hear it and don't know what it sounds like? He had to have a ghostwriter. Ain't no way. And for that alone, Beethoven gets a 0 out of 100 in lyrics. You know what? I'm being a little too nice. Fucking negative 2,000. He ain't even try. Last but not least, we got the music experience. Even though all the categories I've mentioned before are a vital part in what makes an artist good, at the end of the day, if the music doesn't sound good, I'm not listening to it. So let's listen to some Playboi Carti and Beethoven and judge which one of them actually has the better music. First up, Senor Carti. That was beautiful. This is what you call real music. Carti's always either got me floating or happy like a little boy. His music is so ahead of his time. When we in the year 5000 with flying cars and 2 billion genders, his music will still be playing on the radio, top of the charts. And for that, this was a 1,000,000 out of 100 music experience. They don't make them like this anymore. Anyways, let's listen to Beethoven. See, I told you that was fucking garbage. Some of the worst sounds my ears have ever witnessed. Like Beethoven, I get that you're blind or deaf. Same thing. But you don't gotta make your music sound like speed songs. Ain't nothing good in this kind of music. I've heard enough. That's a solid negative billion absolutely nasty toilet sounds for music. I hope that proves my point about Sir Playboi Carti being the ultimate GOAT and Beethoven just being a poor, old hoodlum. No wonder why they call his music broke music. By the way, this comparison also applies to artists like Mozart. Like, what did he make? Twinkle Twinkle Little Shit? That nursery rhyme? Man, Helen Keller could have made something like that. By the way, Playboi Carti is also better than Helen Keller.
Trying to be crack, yeah, trying to be crack, yeah, you wanna be cut it, make the baby. I just fucking so instead of getting that kid cut it, I can't cut it. I just did a slug for me, I'm an honest shit.